If you're waiting to buy your first property before showing up on LinkedIn, you're already missing out on the first opportunity. Visibility beats experience. Today, I'm going to be talking about LinkedIn. So, especially in LinkedIn, because this platform is where people start trusting you long before they invest with you. Hey there, everyone. Welcome to Transformational Thursday, where we shift the mindset, we simplify the strategy, and we create momentum in your real estate investing journey. Today, we are going to talk about LinkedIn, especially if you are a new real estate investor, a novice real estate investor, an aspiring real estate investor. I'm Debbie Balfour, your real estate investing success coach, and today it's all about why you need to show up on LinkedIn, even before your first deal. So, just to set a little bit of background, I am not feeling that great today, so I may not be in my best form, but I'm still showing up for you. So so I'm not perfect. I'm not being perfect, and you can relate to that, right? You've been there. You haven't been feeling well. You've all been there, and I'm still showing up. So, so for many aspiring or new real estate investors, here's what you're thinking, I'm sure. I need experience first before I show up on social media or in LinkedIn. I'm not ready to talk about real estate because I don't have the experience. I'll start posting once I know my strategy. I'll start posting once I have my first deal. But here's the truth, the longer you wait, the more opportunity you're leaving on the table. And here's why. We're going to fix this today. Okay, so we're going to go through it and we're going to fix it, and I'm going to help you change that mindset. So, if you're tuning in, by the way, right now on live, then put a hashtag live in the comments. And if you're catching the replay after, then if you can just put a hashtag replay so I know that you stopped by. Today we're going to dig into something that could be silently costing you deals, connections, credibility on your LinkedIn profile. Whether you're an aspiring real estate investor, a seasoned real estate entrepreneur or investor, or you're just starting to build your authority online, this is for you if you're not there on LinkedIn. So listen up, right? Get a pen and paper too. And stick around also until the end for a free gift that I'm going to offer you in the last few minutes. So stick around. And also, if you're ready to take action after hearing this, I do have a LinkedIn investor lead magnet course that's starting from April 25th. This cohort will kick off on April 25th. So if you're interested in finding out more after listening to this session, then pop a hashtag program in the comments and I will personally get back to you, answer any questions you have about the program, and send you the link if you're interested. Okay? So first check in with you, drop this in the comments. What's held you back from posting on your real estate investing journey in LinkedIn? Is it fear? Is it judgment? You're not sure what to say? You're afraid of being looking like a beginner? Anything. Whatever the first things that come to mind, if you can pop that into the comments, that would be awesome so we can share and see what everybody's thinking, how everybody's feeling. Okay? Now, let's start with why. Why should a new real estate investor use LinkedIn, especially before their first deal? Why? Why should you be there? You're using your own money. Why should you be there? I don't need an investor as yet. I'm using my own money. Credibility lives here. People come to LinkedIn, expecting professional growth and learning, right? They're looking for, they're looking for other people, they're looking for jobs, but they're looking for opportunities. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be real and you need to be consistent. You don't need to be posting every single day. Consistent. If you want to post once every 2 weeks on a Friday, then consistently do that. If you want to post once a week, consistently do that, right? But be real and be consistent. It's a platform for building relationships. Forget the idea it's just a place to put your resume. I thought that too. I hadn't, until I got into real estate investing, I hardly use LinkedIn. I put stuff on there and then was outdated. And because I wasn't looking for a job, I stayed in my job for 16 years, right? And with my company. So I was like, oh, I don't need to be on LinkedIn. But it is the platform, especially as a real estate investor, because once I became a real estate investor, that's when this became important to me, right? So it's a relationship building platform. Your next JV partner could be there, your next mortgage broker, accountant, lawyer, your next investor. Might all be just one comment or message away. They may be right there. All right. So don't give up on that opportunity and start now. It supports your authority even before you're an expert. Right? Just think about in your job how long it took you to become an expert. Well, it doesn't take that long on LinkedIn. It doesn't take that long on social media. You can become an expert in like 6 months if you're consistent, if you're sharing, right? If you're authentic. So you're documenting, remember, you're documenting your journey. You're not just selling a dream. Don't be fake. Don't be, like a liar. You don't need to lie. You don't need, be real. Document your journey, right? That builds trust faster than polished. Oh, here's all my successes. Here's how wonderful I am. How do you feel when you see that? Does that encourage trust and respect, or are you questioning, is that true? How, did they really do that? I think when I see something that polished, it's like, I think that, I don't believe it. It's too good to be true, kind of thing. Of course it is, right? You don't need to go viral. You're not a content creator that's, depending on collabs, and you're not getting paid for your posts. You don't need to go viral. It's not like Instagram and TikTok. Post on LinkedIn, stay alive for days and even weeks, and then somebody might find it and comment on it and pushes it back up, right? So you don't need to go viral. You just need to stand out in the right ways. I hope that makes sense to you, right? Most investors are not showing up on LinkedIn. So here's an opportunity for you to stand out, right? There are billions of users on LinkedIn and only 3% actually post. So much opportunity, unlike in Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Everybody's posting, including the dogs and the cats, right? So you don't need to. You'll stand out on LinkedIn. So it's the perfect place. Another thing I want to add too is that people are afraid that they're gonna get like bad comments. I have never seen any bad comments on LinkedIn. It's not the place. It's not like on Instagram and TikTok and on Facebook where people are brutal. People are mean to each other. That's not the LinkedIn crowd. Okay, so remember that. So type yes or no in the comments if you've ever had a great connection come out of LinkedIn before. And it doesn't have to be for real estate investing, just it could be in your job, etc. And if it's a yes, where did it come from? So I'd love you to pop that into the comments. All right? Now, now that we've covered the why LinkedIn is the place for you to be, let's address the belief that keeps most people silent. I don't have anything valuable to share yet. I get that all the time from my clients. But Debbie, I don't have anything to share. I don't have anything valuable to share. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Totally false. You are highly relatable. You're highly relatable in the stage that you're in right now. It's the beginning. Every single person has been there. Every single person has had your fears. Every single person has started from the beginning. People don't just want to see the finish line, they want to see the journey. They want to follow along with you. They're rooting for you when you're a beginner. Okay, so remember that you are in the most highly relatable stage right now as a beginner. So let me ask you this and drop a me in the comments if this is you. I've been waiting until I had the perfect property to post or the perfect opportunity to post on LinkedIn. So here's a story I'm going to share with you. Very close note summary, yeah, right? In 2016, I passed up on a real estate investing opportunity. It was actually an opportunity to become part of a learning community, right? Because I didn't think I was ready. I didn't think I had enough money. All of these, limiting beliefs. I came back 3 years later and I ended up having to pay double for that same opportunity. But not only did that decision cost me money, it cost me even more in time and momentum. Think of how much I could have actually gained in 3 years. But because I didn't act on it, uh, I lost it. So, in a smaller degree, I'm talking to you about LinkedIn, right? Not showing up in LinkedIn is costing you in inaction. So I want to get you started on it. I could have canceled this live today saying I'm too sick to do it, but I showed up and I showed up for you. Okay. So now some golden questions. What can I post? I don't have a deal yet. Okay. Pen and paper ready. You got it? Okay. 7 LinkedIn friendly content ideas. And these ideas are high level. So you can actually do a whole bunch of posts around these ideas. Idea number 1. What are you learning? What you're learning right now. Little bits. I learned this today. I learned that. Your aha moments, your takeaways, right? All of those, that's a topic you can have multiple posts on. What are you learning? Why are you starting? What are all the reasons why you're starting doing real estate investing? What brought you here? What was your journey? What was even you can talk about the things that you thought of before and what had stopped you from doing it. And now what pushed you to start doing this? What are your goals for this year? Right. Behind the scenes, what are you doing right now? What books are you reading to get yourself ready? What calls are you making? What did you learn from those calls? What events are you attending? All of those things, behind the scene things. So that's number 4. You see how just that, and these are not just like 4 posts. These are multiple posts within those ideas. Mini wins, your first offer, your first conditional offer. How are you doing? Like, how did you figure out like your first like not running your numbers and how proud you are of that and what came out of it? Could be good, could be bad. It could be like, oh, this wasn't an opportunity, right? But your first JV call, your first connecting with people, your first networking opportunity, like, share that with people. Any of those like mini wins. Where are you today? Questions you're asking. What strategy decisions are you making? What are the thoughts that come to mind? What questions do you have for other people that are experienced? Ask it. Those questions for others get so much engagement because people want to help you with your question, and it will get you like a lot of engagement in there, right? So ask other people questions and share the questions you're asking yourself, your coaches, anybody that your mentors, anybody you're working with. Share those questions. Where are you in your stage? And then share your why. I always say this is the first thing to start with. Why are you doing this? And that could be broken down into more sections. Like, you're doing it with time freedom. Well, what does time freedom mean to you? That's a post. You're doing this for a legacy. What does that mean to you? What kind of legacy do you want to leave? You're doing this for security. What does security mean to you? These are all separate questions, separate posts that you can write on. So, who's ready? Which of these feels easiest for you to post this week? I'm all about learn, implement, learn, implement. This is the way I work with my clients, right? So I'm working with you this week. This is for free. So I want you to think of those 7 things I gave you. What are you going to post this week? What's the easiest for you to choose? Okay. Number 1 was what are you learning? Number 2 is why are you starting? Number 3 is your goals for the year. Number 4 is a behind the scenes look, like what books are you reading, calls are you in, events are you going to, mini wins, what's your first offer, your first JV call, questions you're asking, what decisions, what strategy decisions are you making, are you, asking yourself, what's your why, is it, what is it time freedom, what does that mean to you? So that is number 7. So those are the 7. Drop one, number 1 or all the way to 7, whichever one that you find the easiest to, and are you going to commit to do in LinkedIn this week. Okay. This content builds connection, so remember that. And connection builds opportunity. So don't put it off. If you're listening to this, whether it's replay or live, I want you to act on it right away this week. Right. Remember, stick around. At the end, there's a free gift coming at the end. So don't forget, if you want to build also your LinkedIn presence that actually attracts like investors and other connections within the real estate investing circle, drop program in the comments, and I personally will answer you and give you information, answer any questions you might have, or give you the registration link so you can sign up for April 25th. I keep the classes very small, so it is limited and time is ticking. So reach out if you want to know more about the program. Okay, let's keep on going. Here's another blocker. Right? I know how you guys are thinking because I've been there, right? I don't even know my real estate investing strategy. So how can I show up? Listen, clarity only comes with action. Also, a lot of times when we put things out there, we, when we're writing it, when we're saying it, it also helps us process that information. Try positioning it this way when you're, when you're thinking and when you're appearing on LinkedIn. I'm building my investment strategy in real time with you, right? I'm exploring what aligns with my values and my goals and my time, and I'm going to share the process with you. Remember, you're always a step ahead of someone else that would be interested in finding out how you're doing, how you're thinking, so that they can follow along too. So, position it that way. I had someone on the last week's live ask me, say, I don't even know my first strategy, and that's what prompted me to do this live this week. That topic. Right? So this is the kind of post that's powerful in LinkedIn. It shows thought, it shows intention, it shows growth. So quick question for you. Another opportunity to drop something in the comments in 5 words or less. Who are you becoming as an investor? Drop it in the comments, okay? And let's keep on going. So let's skip now to, let's start cleaning up your profile for you so that people know what you are at a glance. When I go to networking events, the first, people aren't giving out cards anymore. Very few people have cards. They're asking, what's your LinkedIn? And they're going on there. So you want that when people come to your LinkedIn, that they know who you are, what you're doing. So the first thing is the headlines. Now, the headlines, you don't need to put don't put your title, your job title in there. It needs to be a mission statement. So here's some ideas, and you can tweak it to make it sound more like you. Aspiring real estate investor, and then you've got that type, that line on your keyboard. You can put that there, and then building wealth while working full time, or real estate rookie, documenting my journey towards my financial freedom goals, or corporate pro, real estate investor in progress. So those can be your headlines that show very authentically who you are. So you're not saying I'm a real estate investor. A lot of people have an imposter syndrome feeling around that. Say who you are, where you are right now. And you're not married to that. Remember, as you improve, as things change, you can go back and edit it and change it. It's not there in there for life. So remember that. Be yourself. So next is make your headline, always sorry. Make your headline a mission statement. What is it? Not the job title. Okay? Then let's hop to the about section, because this is another place a lot of people do it wrong. They're all about, you know, I did this, I had these accomplishments. It's just all about me kind of thing. So make it more about before, where did you come from, so you can remember you're sharing your journey right now as a novice or aspiring real estate investor. So where did you come from? What you're learning or building, what are you learning or building right now? So before, so talk just a little paragraph, not a whole lot of words and sentences, but where were you before? Where are you now? What are you learning? What are you building? What's your vision? Where do you see yourself going? And an invitation to connect. Do you want an example? I'll give you an example. So you can say something like this. I'm taking some bits from, my life, but I spent over 2 decades in corporate, believing that a steady paycheck was enough. Now, by me saying that, don't you think that that is relatable to other people? Right away, people are going to say, yeah, I thought that too, right? After a layoff and a personal tra- tragedy in my life, I realized that I needed to build something that gave me real freedom. I wasn't building other people's dreams. Now I'm learning how to grow my real estate investing business that fits my life and creates long term wealth. I share my journey on LinkedIn to connect with others doing the same or wishing to do the same. If you're a real estate investor, a coach, or just someone who values time freedom, let's connect. Right? That's what you want to put, something like that in your about section. So now, work for you again. I want you to think about this, but not too long. What's one sentence, just one sentence, I'm asking you to think of right now? Don't overthink it. Write it in the comments that you can add to your about section, following those things that I just told you, right? Just one sentence, and that's a start. Remember, start small, keep growing. Right. So in my 5 week online group program, we work together step by step on all these areas within your LinkedIn to update it so that it's unique to you. If you're struggling on how to do that effectively on LinkedIn, yep, you guessed it, put program into the comments, and I'll send you information on how to join me on the April 25th cohort. Next, the bottom line is your future investor partner, your future next, connection is in there. Your future power team member is on LinkedIn. Your credibility, more than anything, is right there waiting for you to be built on LinkedIn. And the longer you take to take action, the longer it's going to take to start building your business. Right? You can't just all of a sudden show up and expect people to come flocking to you. It takes time. So the time starts right now. Get started. Okay. This platform is your professional stage. And showing up before you're ready is the fastest way to build trust and get deals done. People, let them follow your journey. I'm going to just wrap up my soapbox for today. So here's your action plan for you this week. I'm putting this challenge out to all of you listening. Post one piece of content on LinkedIn, even if it's a lesson or a goal. Update your headline to reflect your journey. Remember, I said rookie real estate investor, looking to build a future of financial freedom, like something, something like that. Draft or refine your about section so that it has those categories. Uh, where were you? Right? Where are you now? Where do you feel? Where do you want to see yourself going? What's your vision for yourself? And asking people to connect with you. How can they give them a link of how they can connect to you? So always a call to action. Okay. So finally, you don't need to have the perfect strategy to show up on LinkedIn. Okay. And you don't need to be perfect either. You just need to start showing up so the right strategy can find you. You never know that who you're going to talk to on LinkedIn, share their story with you, that's going to spark that unique strategy for you. Your journey is already inspiring. Remember that you are unique. We all have things in our lives that will inspire others. Okay? So show them who you are, who you really are, starting today. Now is the time to make yourself visible right on LinkedIn. Okay? You made it to the end. I promised you that I have a free gift. Your free gift is a LinkedIn checklist audit. So I'll send you that. And I'll also send you my bonus prompt pack that has prompts for LinkedIn posts. That'll give you ideas to get you started in for your LinkedIn. So if you're interested in that, put gift in the comments and I will send you the link to download those guides for you. So if you're ready to attract investor leads, build a high converting LinkedIn profile, get coaching, templates, accountability, and a supporting group and setting, then don't wait. My LinkedIn Investor Magnet 5-week program does start April 25th. We're already in April. I only have a few seats because I keep it small so that I can work with you. So drop program in the comments and I'll DM you with the link to register or answer any questions you have. So put a help if you want some tips from me right now on your LinkedIn profile. Put gift if you'd like that, the checklist and the prompts for that the PDF of that so that you can get working on your LinkedIn profile. And if you're serious about action, then put program into the comments and to get more information about the April 25th cohort. It's only 5 weeks and then you will have your LinkedIn profile done and going for you and looking professional. I'll personally follow up with all the comments in my inbox. So let's build your authority, your network, and your real estate investing business the smart way. And I'll see you again next Thursday. Same bad time, same bad channel, same bad energy. Okay, take care. Bye, everyone.